What's up, everyone? Now, I'm sure nobody's already going to be tuned in by the time I start this video, but I know there are some that actually do watch my shit. Now, I'm going to be doing this for the Dead Rising 4 gameplay, because why not? Let's insert a deep, meaningful thing into a horrific game that has nothing but killing and killing and more killing, which is not exactly a bad thing, but still. Let's just go ahead and try to lighten the mood by you guys watching some gameplay of me fucking up zombies while I talk about what's actually been going on in the past few days. So, let me just get started with this. I have not been feeling well, and I haven't been feeling well for a while now. Almost to the point where it's kind of sad that I don't really want to even get online or talk with my friends, because this seems like the type of shit that I have to deal with on my own. Like, I don't want any of my friends to have to deal with my bullshit. I don't want people thinking that I'm in desperate need of help and everything, because you know, the pressure of being a fucking guy sometimes gets to you to the point where it even makes you seem like you're fucking inadequate because of what you're capable of or what you're doing.
Really?
And when you think about it, it's kind of retarded, because it's like, I mean, I'm here fucking having my own troubles, and you know, sometimes I feel like, well, you know, I'm a guy, obviously people aren't supposed to give a shit about my problems, and I get that. Don't get me wrong. I understand. That's why I barely even let anyone fucking know what goes on in my life. I barely let anyone know what happens. There's really no point in them even knowing, because it's like, I'm trying to fucking get over it. I don't want anyone to, you know.
Come over here and give me a hand with something.
Yeah, sorry. But you know, like, I'm not trying to get people into my shit, and my bad. I don't want people getting into my shit and like trying to help me in a way. Like, don't get me wrong, I love the help. I love the help. I obviously want people to show me that they actually do give a fuck about me, and you know, shit like that, because like things like that help us get by in life. The communication between us is what generally makes everything feel good. And I honestly don't know what it is, but I want to say that
Give me a hand, will ya? Come on.
fuck. I want to say that, look, my real issue is that lately I really haven't been even feeling myself. I honestly feel like I'm nothing but a waste of fucking space in this world, and that, you know, I'm not worth fucking any trouble. I'm not worth anything to anyone.
Move it. Wow.
And
You've never done this before, have you?
I only took shot classes with girls.
Well, I think my chances are better on my own. All right, here. You give it a try.
Thanks.
What ifs? I'll open the gate for you.
May as well roll up to City Hall in style.
sorry guys, I can't talk over that kind of shit. Yeah, it's been rough for me in a way, and personally, like, I know people don't give a shit about each other's lives, and that everything like that is obviously not worth anyone's trouble. There are certain people that actually do give a fuck about me, and I appreciate everyone who does. Like, I'm not gonna shove them aside like they're not the ones I want help from. Like, don't get me wrong, I would prefer a special somebody to talk to me, you know, help me through this kind of trouble, considering that it'd probably be best if I heard them help me out. But she doesn't know who she is. She probably never will, because she never watches my shit. I never really even told her about it. But there is someone in particular that I know could help me out here, but I'd rather not get her involved in my own little stupidity bullshit. Because one, I'm complicated as fuck to handle sometimes. I'll admit that. There may be some things that I may not know or understand that in more ways than one, people would kind of question me for not knowing, rather than how I even came to a conclusion of that fact. Simple fact of the matter is that I really have been feeling like I can't do anything. Like everything that I thought I was not really nothing in the end, because I feel like I'm an idiot. Like not like an idiot, but like I was meant for more, and yet I am not able to deliver. Like I want to feel like I can actually make my family proud of me for little things, but I feel like some of the things I've been doing lately really doesn't match with what I'm trying to do. It doesn't help me make my family proud. Even to the point, I've even gotten to the point where I've even started thinking that maybe if my dad was still alive, he probably wouldn't be proud of me because of how I've been acting or how I've been doing things in life. Like I feel like I haven't met up to everyone's standards. And don't get me wrong, I can give two shits about people's standards, more or less people that I barely know, like friends, or it's just that. And to be honest, it's not like that with me. No, with me, it only comes down to family, that I really only give a fuck about impressing. And that's just the problem, actually, to be honest. I don't feel like I'm making my family proud. I don't feel like I'm doing the necessary things I need to do to show them that I am capable, that I'm worthy of what I'm trying to do. Because here's the situation I'm stuck in right now. I am getting into a job that will pay me really well, and this job does require a certain amount of things that needs to be done beforehand, before the job is obtainable, I guess I could say. And the thing about it is that I feel like I'm not making my family proud, like, cause my family, I want to help my family, I want to help my mom, my brothers, I want to help everyone I can, and I just feel like I haven't been able to do that lately, because I feel like I can't. What I've been doing lately has not been working out, and I haven't even been playing games lately. I've only really been out doing what I can to fix the car, because our car was not working. Like the AC sucked and everything. It was fucking unbearable, especially in this Arizona heat. But that's pretty much the gist of it, and I felt so inadequate that I was even considering that maybe I should just stop. I should give up and forget that I was even part of anything that I thought I could be. Like, I know that sounds stupid, immature, and it is stupid and immature, but I'm just saying, like, that's the position I was left in. Like, I almost felt like it was no choice. Like, I can't do anything to help. I've tried, but nothing's worked. So what's the point of me even being here anymore? Like, I don't see any possible reason to just stay here. My family would be better off without me, because I'm just another mouth to feed to them. And so far, nothing has been working to help. We're up to the point where we're kind of just poor at this point, because there's nothing we can do. There's nothing that is gonna help my family. Any contribution I make is not gonna help. And that's why I've been feeling really inadequate lately, because I want to help my family. I want to show them that I'm capable of taking care of myself and the family. And since I'm 18, and yes, I know I have the whole rest of my life ahead of me and shit, but I'm an impatient bastard. I want things to work out right from the get-go. And the only reason I'm like this is because All my life, everything has always worked out for me, and don't get me wrong, I thank God and I thank everyone who's made it that way, who's made my life seem so much easier, so much more peaceful. And now it's like that's not gonna happen anymore. And
Big Bucks Hardware?
I honestly don't care.
They sell hammers or nipple
I just
plates?
want to help my family. That's it. That's all I want. I personally don't give a shit if I make it out alive. I just want my family to continue going. I want my family to live and prosper. I'd rather live poorly knowing my family is well taken care of than to live wealthfully and not be able to talk to my family ever again. And that's just the kind of person I am. It's gotten to that point where it's like I don't give a shit about my own fucking well-being. My own well-being can go. Point is that I don't give a shit about myself. I don't. I'd rather see my family survive longer than me. And even though I'm pretty much at this point, well, not anymore, but the youngest of my brother generation, I don't want to live longer than my family. I don't. I want to die with them. I want to be with them. I don't want to be left alone. In the end, I know it's gonna eventually happen, but the thing is that family has been the only reason that's been keeping me going. The fact that I know my family loves me, the fact that I know that no matter what happens, we are all supportive of each other. We may do stupid shit, we may even be retarded at times when we make stupid decisions, but no matter what, family will always be there for you. Like, for example, like I've made stupid decisions in the past to the point where I've wondered, like let me give you a good example. Like I tried to do things on my own, like without my mom knowing that I'm doing them. Cause the only reason why I do that is because I want my mom to be proud of me. I want my mom to know that I actually did something without anyone having to tell me how to do it or what to do. That's all I want. Like all my life I've been told this to do that and this is the best way to do it and stuff like that. And don't get me wrong, I have no problem with that. Like when it comes to higher authority, I'm more than willing to accept it. I'm more than willing to let myself be talked to and told what to do rather than do it myself, because I don't know how to do it until I actually do it myself a couple of times. And the thing is that in this situation, I don't want to be told anymore. I want to prove to my family that I can do this, and I don't want to be alone. Like I know I'm never alone, because family will always be there no matter what. And I don't ever have to worry about being lonely. Like if I ever want to hang out, or if I ever want to do something, I can always count on my family. Like yeah, I know we all have lives, we all have problems to deal with and shit, but no matter what, my family and everyone else's family, I'm sure, you know, can make the time to do that. All you gotta do is just make the initiative, actually be the first one to be introduced to that. Because nowadays I hear a lot of people like complain, well not complain, but like be hurt at the fact that they have to be the one to text first rather than them getting the text first from somebody else. And I can relate to that. I honestly can, because when it comes to my friends, no one ever texts me. No one. And I'm being dead serious. Like, everyone that I know in my contacts, in my fucking Messenger, Snapchat, and Instagram, everyone I know does not text me. At times, my brothers will text me to see if I want to do something. And that's as close as I can get as a fucking response from anyone that I know of. And the funny thing is that after that, no one else texts me. No one. It's literally just my family, and it's just for them to ask, like, if I want to do something, if I want to go hang out, or, you know, like, there's gonna be something happening, and, you know, you can come if you want. It's up to you. But when it comes to actual friends that always say that they're gonna be there for you, that they're always gonna check up on you, like, sometimes they just never do. You always have to be the first one to do it. I've never once experienced something where I had to be I had to respond to someone because they texted me. Like, don't get me wrong, like, I've done that before in a way though. Like, whenever someone needed me, you know, like, I'm not gonna reject them, because I know a lot of people don't like it when they're always being texted but never to hang out or check up on them. They always just they just expect that when someone texts them, it's to see if they're okay and that if they can help them and stuff like that. Sometimes life just never works out that way. Sometimes when people ask you for something, that should be more than enough, because it obviously shows that you're needed. Someone needs your help, and you know, you kind of like acting like a dick in response to it. Like, I wanted you to come check up on me, not so you can fucking ask me for something that you need. Honestly, I don't care who it is. If anyone texts me saying, hey, how's it going? Would you want to go hang out? Or even if they're like, if they're like, they look like they're demanding it. Like, I'm just like, a little text of someone just saying, do you want to come do something real quick? I honestly would not mind that. I would not. In fact, I'd even prefer it. I'd prefer if someone were to call me or text me to go do something, because at least it shows that they are thinking about me, and they haven't completely forgotten about me like how most people do. It shows that they want and need me. And some people just miss that concept though, because a lot of people think, oh, this person's calling me because they just need me to do something because of where I'm at. And if there are assholes like that, don't get me wrong, I know. But just know that there are people that actually need you though. Like, they can't do this without you. You obviously are needed in order to do whatever the hell they want you to do. Like, don't get abused to the point where someone takes advantage of your kindness and stuff like that. But if you know that there's nothing they can do to do whatever they're trying to do, and they need you, that should be more than enough. And look, this is how you can tell if those kind of people are abusing you. The ones that will abuse the fact that that they need something from you will be the ones that never appreciate your help, the ones that never say thank you, and the ones that will always expect more from you. Because here's the thing, in order to be a nice person, in order to be humble at any point in your life, you always have to expect, you shouldn't even expect much in return. If you do something nice, just do it for the sake of being nice. For example, whenever I buy stuff for my friends, or, you know, take them out to go hang out and shit, they always say they'll pay me back. I always tell them, don't, it's fine. I just wanted us to have a good time. This was all on me, all this, blah, blah, blah shit. And it's true. I don't expect people to pay me back. Sometimes I don't even prefer it. I don't want people's money. Unless I really need it, of course, like gas and stuff like that. But when it comes to anything else, when it comes to just me being nice and getting things for someone, I don't expect anything in return. I don't. I really don't. I prefer to give rather than receive. And if I receive, I hope I get the minimum amount of what I deserve. Because that's just how it is. But anyway, I think I'd prefer to just speak my mind out sometimes. And about that girl I mentioned earlier, you know, some of the things she's doing makes me question my future, makes me question what I'm doing, and it makes me wonder, was it even worth it? Because I'm being put in a position where I'm obviously getting something out of nowhere that's literally going to help me for the rest of my life, but I have to ask the question of, was it worth it? Was it worth losing this person just so I can have this? Right now, the answer is no. I'm thankful for it, but it ain't worth it. But I gotta do it because I have no other choice. Because I'm being serious when I say this. I'd much rather have a person by my side than to be very successful in life. Because at least then they can support me, bring me up, and show me that I can be successful. And that kind of motivation is exactly what I need right now. And it's something I don't have. It's not something I can provide for myself. The only motivation I got is my dad and my brother. I gotta take care of this family one way or another. I'll probably be uploading later tonight, possibly, if not tomorrow or something. At some point I will. But just give me some time, for those who even watch me, and you know, you'll see that that everything will just go by soon. I don't even know why I'm doing this, to be honest. You know what? I'm not even gonna do my outros anymore. I'm just gonna kind of end it because I don't even have an audience. I don't. So, whatever. See y'all in the next video, if anyone even fucking watches it.